This video is going to go over how to use Figma to create a wireframe based upon a website that already exists. And I'm at the Uniqlo website. They always have awesome home pages. If you scroll on through, you can see that there's a side navigation right here. And I'm looking for any deviation from the norm. And right now here would be 1. And so basically it's either a full hero shot or one that gets split. Let's look at this. So this is a good example. On top, right up here are the logos, and here's the different categories. Here's a favorite, your shopping cart, and this navigation right here, along with some description off to the left side, and these buttons. I'm going to screenshot this. I'll leave out the browser on top and just taking this. And this is what I'm going to use in the background of Figma. You don't have to use Figma. You can use Adobe XD or whatever else you're comfortable with, even Illustrator or Photoshop. I'm going to use Figma for this example. To better understand this page, I'm going to create a wireframe based upon that screenshot. And then from there, you can make new pages. Next, go to Figma.com, and if you don't have a login, just get started for free. I'm going to continue with Google and fill out your Google information. And after you sign in, fill out what is your name, click on continue, what kind of work do you do, how do you describe your work, and just continue going through this until you finally are allowed to create. So which plan would you like? If you're paying for it, cool. First time, just use the starter plan and click on continue and finish. So when you're all done, go under this icon, File, New Design. I'm just going to draw out a frame, and the frame is the main container of your design, like this. I'm going to drag and drop my screenshot into this container. Selecting the frame, going to expand it to match my screenshot. Because the wireframe you want to create is based upon this screenshot. Selecting again the frame. Just want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. And here's everything. The next step is to just fill out the broad strokes. Where's the navigation elements? And they're up here and down here and a blurb here and 2 boxes off to that side. I'm just going to use a regular rectangle tool. So clicking and selecting the rectangle tool. I'll click up here, and this is going to be my navigation area, but it doesn't stretch the full length. Maybe you want to make it like this. I'll leave that up to you. Off on the right side are the properties. I'm going to change this nav box down to 50% so I can see through it a little better. And this way, within there, you could draw the other navigation elements, such as the logo area. And each of these categories, I'll just put a box. That's your main navigation. And I'm going to hold down the Option key and drag this over. So this way, besides being the same size as I'm dragging it over, you can see that it's all centered aligned. I'll make this box smaller by just clicking in between at those arrows and just dragging them like this to contain those elements. I'll hold down to zoom in and zoom out. I'm going to hold down the Command key on a Mac or Control key on a PC. And I'll use that wheel on the wheelie mouse to zoom in and zoom out. Wheel on the mouse button, if you press it in, you can pan left and right. let me denote these other areas, and that will wrap up this video. So selecting the box again, maybe that will be the little brand logo right there. And I'll hold down the Option key and drag this box, or Alt key on a PC, and drag this way, waiting for the double arrows, drag it that way. I'll fill out these elements as well. So instead of a rectangle, I'm going to break from tradition, and I'm going to use an ellipse. Ooh, right? So holding down the Shift key to make it uniformed. So this one, and Option key in this one are the same sizes. And I'll drag out the middle one, which is slightly bigger. So holding down the Shift key in a corner. And don't forget this nav bar off on this side that shows which frame we're at on the real website. And maybe I'll use a rectangle for that one, like this. I'm selecting this image right here, and I'll press delete to get rid of it. And there's the basic template for our website. Spend a little more time to make sure everything's accurate. But now we can look at this website from a UX point of view, as a wireframe design point of view. And from here, we could start to build out different sections. Now, what I did forget to forgot to denote that this image cuts straight in half, and you can use another box to do that. Or when you're creating your style sheets, you just know that there's a div here or two divs in each row that happen. Hope you enjoy this deconstruction so you can reconstruct and continue building a website. And you can learn a lot from taking a brand's website and breaking it down like this, just to stare at how the elements are made up. So this way you can create forward from it. Next, I'm going to save out an image from here. I'm going to click on frame 1 right here. And you can click export right here. Export frame 1. And select PNG or whatever file format you like. Export frame 1, and that's been exported, downloaded. If I go to the folder and double click, and this is what you get, a PNG representing what you did in Figma. That wraps up this video. Please leave comments. I look forward to sharing more with you in the next video.